gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hokies offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there we see Bill Davis. He transferred here from Louisiana. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got a little grass. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Hokies are marching down the field. Running inside. It's Denmark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to Davis. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the SMU Mustangs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. There's the explosive Jalen Cooper. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The run inside, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to the ground with the running back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Got enough for the first. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually...
Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it. It's Davis. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Now here's Hawkins. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Mustangs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside. It's Green. Picks up the 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The run inside. It's Green. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room, just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone?
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it back. He's going to take off. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw it again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, still looking. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Hawkins. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Makes a man miss. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with...
There's a crease, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Might as well give it to him again. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Creates a little space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to run it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Hokies! Lining up for the point after and the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Makes his man miss.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 40, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll take it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. On the run, fires downfield. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Green. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. They've got the lead here in the 4th. And the Mustangs respond.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Running inside, it's Davis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football.